Hello? Hello, hello? Can you guys hear me? Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, party people. So here's the sitch. I'm back. How's the audio right now, by the way? Is it better? Are we doing better than we did? Okay, cool. All right. So I confess, I haven't actually gone through any of the roast submissions this week for tomorrow's live stream. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And it'll be a good opportunity to test my new streaming box and also give you a little bit of insight as to the roast selection process. So first up, I'm going to keep all these anonymous because I can get quite brutal here. So beware. All right, let's hear this one. This is the first one I've selected, so let's just check it out. You guys are getting the audio from the comp? We're getting that? All right, cool. Holy shit. Spencer S. Spencer S., thank you so much. You really did not have to do that. That is very generous of you. I really appreciate that. I'm feeling like a cam girl here. Thank you so much, Spencer S. I really appreciate that, man. That's very generous. Thank you. All right, let's keep roasting. Dunstan, man, thank you so much. Yo, Spencer and Noah, is there anything I could do for you guys? I mean, that's being too generous. I mean, fuck. I mean, you guys want, we could do like a private roasting sesh. Oh, Noah, thank you. That's so sweet. I'm glad I could teach you something. Warms my heart. Maybe we could do like a 10-minute, 15-minute free lesson or some shit like that. Just send me an email, djunderbelly@gmail.com, and we can schedule something. Wow, what the fuck, Spencer? You're getting a lesson, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll get you like, I don't know, get you like a free lesson or some shit like that. I don't know, fuck. That's too much paper, man. So yeah, both of you guys, Noah, Spencer, just send me an email, djunderbelly@gmail.com. Yeah, you guys like this mic? You guys like that? That's for free. So yeah, just send me an email. We can schedule something next week, you can send me a couple tracks ahead of time as well. But thank you so much. It's very generous. I really appreciate it. All right. So the track I was listening to right now, it's well executed, but kind of boring. So let's move on to the next one. All right. What we got going on here? Maybe I'll favor this one. Fuck it.
Free your body and your mind. Your mind. Your mind.
CF Steak, thank you so much. CF, do we have a lesson scheduled for next week? Because, yeah, we gotta get going, man. You sure can try, Dave. Feeling this. Let's move on. Let's see what we got here. Track was not found. You know, it's a surprising number of tracks that get sent to the roasting session that are just dead links. Okay. What do we got here? Oh man, this is promising.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Might have been a dumb banger, but I think there was like a glimmer of an actual good idea somewhere in there. I mean, it's buried deep for sure, but I'm gonna add this. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe revisit that one. Mr. Henry's RC / the musical pie. Yeah, it's probably too late for this week, but feel free to submit it to the roast section anyways, and maybe we can get to it next week. Who knows? Also, many talented producers willing to roast your track in the Discord as well, so don't get discouraged. All right, next up, blank.
I'm just your average person hanging in the grapevine.
What the fuck?
What gonna happen when it come to make one? We don't make time. We just take.
You guys hearing that? What?
I'm moving swiftly, defensive maneuvers.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. I don't understand what was happening there. All right, what do we got here? Okay. Little 5 motherfuckers. For those trying to send in their shit, please submit it to the roasting section in the Discord. First off, you gotta roast somebody else, but after that, feel free to send in your stuff and get some feedback, and that's what I'm combing through to get these submissions. So yeah, boy. Okay, this bored the fuck out of me. Let's move on. Ooh. I don't know about this. Agus has a question. Hello, sir. I have a question. How do you use the draw mode in Ableton? If you press B on your computer keyboard, it'll turn your cursor into a pencil, and then you'll be able to put notes in the MIDI view just by clicking once. That's how you do it. Okay, this beat sucks. Let's move on. Freudian Crip.
Shit to think of something to come up with.
Them Crips again.
It's been easy for
Okay,
Prince.
here we go.
Chemtrail every day.
Just keep it running. I'll come up with something.
Oh, okay. Please don't fuck it up with bad rap.
What's that sound like Shaggy again?
Spencer, what the fuck, bro? I'm gonna give you like, I don't know, a bath. When you want a massage? Fuck, I mean, I'm gonna give you a refund. That's what I'm gonna give you. Or a free lesson. 2 free lessons. Fuck it. You're being too generous, my man. Thank you so much. I can't accept your money without doing something in return, so please email me, djunderbelly@gmail.com. Fuck, man.
Just get the fuck out my face. Yeah.
Last track band and I was stopping again.
Just get the fuck out my face. Yeah.
Thought it would be crap, but it's the bagger instead.
Them Crips again. Just get the fuck out my face.
Chemtrail every day.
Touch tatty is a batty man.
Good guy. Jag.
Yo.
It's a Scotty man.
Just get us on that one first.
No, just actually is a Batty man.
We'll move on to the next beat.
I'm a campground every day.
Yes, sir. Pretty smooth, right?
Smoking glasses, some summer dancing.
You know, baby,
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I always knew we were gonna be together, one way or another,
Bro,
but not like this.
check.
Not like this.
Is my mic crackling? Is my mic crackling? Crackle. What the fuck? That is not cool. Hello? Let me fix this real quick. Sorry about that, guys. Hello? Okay, that's a lot better. Check. I gotta work that out. Anyways.
She's good shit, got eyes for days. She makes me feel all kinds of ways. How many times do I have to say she's okay? I met her in a bar and I said, said, hey, I haven't seen you before.
I like this.
She stood up and walked out the door. Whatever, just another dumb whore.
I'm the type of
I don't know about that.
to take you for a ride. Stay by my side. And we'll never be alone again.
Fast forward a couple weeks, I see another girl who be looking like a freak in the sheets. My name's Tatty, it's a pleasure to meet. I hadn't even finished and she's walked away from me. I've gotta say, to me, shit's crazy. They aren't keen, as mad as that may be. I never get much luck with the ladies. The pressure's stressing me greatly.
I'm the type of guy to take you for a ride.
You feel that?
Stay by my side, and we'll never be alone again.
I took a girl home from the bar. I never thought I'd get this far. Take her back to mine, nice and fast. She makes a lot of noise in the boot of my car. The gags come loose and she's screaming for help. A blue light in my rear view mirror. I drive off a bridge, send me to hell. If I'm
Man,
going down.
It's just too long, man. I mean, it was so good, but it just needed to be a minute shorter, and then it would have been perfect. But fuck. All right, next one. Okay.
Don't at me cause I don't need an X-Wipe. Hands on your level but your girl's on a dead vibe. She's on her back and her legs are spread wide. No, I'm only sticking around cause the head's nice. 24/7 got 11 Mary Curly's and Devon. I need my 5 a day and they've all got melons. I got a deadly weapon and a therapy sessions. I'm taking lessons how to tone down my passive aggression. I'm about to revive the vibe, I'll keep the vibe alive. Hasn't been the same since the vibe died. Find the time to play some I Spy. Catch sight of an ass that's wide and gash it high tide. Gonna make
Yeah, I
a
was
beat
thinking
come
this.
gallons. Don't be old fashioned, try to be rational. Keep your mind up in a ride. Side saddle while we take you on a tour of these bars. So
Not good,
magical.
is it?
Keep in mind that I be quite radical. Put aside some time and knock back a brew. Sit back, relax, a gin and apple juice. Just stone out like a twat when you've had a few. Tatty's back, never win.
You guys ever heard of Yaeji? Yaeji? It reminds me a lot of this. check out Yeji if you haven't already. Really, really great. Let's move on.
Where are my bitches at?
Where my bitches gone? Where my bitches at? Where my bitches
Oh,
gone?
man.
Where my bitches at? Where?
Let's move on. That was bad. That was very bad. Okay. Probably. Not always. The thing is, it's a great idea, and I mean, it's well executed. But I mean, I've been listening for 2 minutes. We just heard another drop, and it's the exact same thing he opened with. Like, you gotta give us something more, man. You gotta reward us for the fact that we spent 2 minutes of our time where we could have been checking Facebook or whatever, to get that far. I mean, it's once again, it's super well executed. I mean, super great Fred Falk, Daft Punk, French house, super sidechain feel, but just like, man, give us something more. All right, let's move on. What else we got? Let's hear this. This one has a lot of promise. Excellent musical idea. Pretty terrible mixing, but honestly, I would take a great musical idea over a great mix any day of the week, man. I mean, that was really well done. Super musical once again, mixing is terrible, but I think, you know, technical shit is super easy. What's up? That was my mom. I live with my mom. She just gave me some clothes. She does my laundry for me. I'm a very lucky man. Her pasta last night, amazing. If you can stand it, living with your mother has its perks. Spencer, you're giving me too much, man. Send me an email. I'll do whatever you want. You know, I'll come visit you, wash your back. No sexual favors. That's where I draw the line. But thank you. This is too much, man. I mean, I gotta repay you somehow. So please just send me an email. Let me know where you're at, how I can help you. Because that's too generous, man. Anyways, back to the track. Amazing track. Terrible mixing, but, you know, technical shit can be taught very easily. Musicality, not so much. Okay, let's move on. So yeah, that was excellent. Did I favorite that? Yeah, okay. All right. On to the next one. Let's hear this. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. If the person who made this is watching this, take a look at what people are saying in the comments. People are all saying that your drums are very far back in the mix, and I tend to agree. I would say that sidechain is probably not the best solution. It sounds like you already have some sidechain on there. I would just turn the drums way the fuck up, bro, because they really need a punch, especially if you're doing that N64 Commodore shit. You really got to make sure that the drums are cutting through in the 8-bit way that they should. Other than that, some of your chords may be questionable, but in terms of the genre, it's relatively well executed. Okay, cool. On to the next one. Pew pew pew. All right, this one's a download. See if we can hear this. All right, did I get that? What the fuck? Here we go. yeah, super solid idea. I mean, definitely worth expanding. Definitely in that same 8-bit disaster piece genre that a lot of people seem to be making, especially in my Discord, which is cool. I mean, I fuck with it. Yeah, keep expanding on that. I mean, that's a solid idea. See, once again, super excellent idea, super great execution of the sounds, really interesting, really dynamic, but once again, missing that sick drums, bro. Yeah, I mean, all you need is sick drums over those two last tracks, and it'll be fucking amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and like that, because it has promise. Alright, let's move on. See, let's get somebody new. Have the same people post over and over again, which is good. It means the same people want to get better and work on it. But I want some fresh blood. So what are you guys doing? Are you guys hanging out? What's the deal? Okay, here's somebody new, I think. Let's hear this. Okay. Let's see what this guy is all about. Thank you, Catharsis. You're very, very sweet. Send me an email. Maybe I could do private roasting for you or some feedback or consultation. djunderbelly@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Okay. This is really quiet for some reason. There we go. Spencer, thank you. Yeah, you better send me an email. The only person who has so far supported via the super chat and sent me an email is Noah. Thank you, Noah. But please, Spencer, CF will schedule something next week. I'm trying to remember. Catharsis also sent me a super chat donation. Thank you so much, Catharsis. So all you guys, please send me an email to djunderbelly@gmail.com so I can help. What we just heard was a well technically executed but somewhat bland and lifeless pop track. I feel like maybe the vocals are too quiet or something. I mean, even for the genre of music, which is kind of supposed to be a little bit bland and lifeless, something feels empty. Maybe it's because the vocals are too quiet. I mean, I dug the chops in the chorus. I felt like you could have pushed that idea a little bit more. Yeah, man, I don't know about that one. Kind of makes me sad a little bit. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see what we got. All right, here we go. Ben Wilson, thank you so much. Please send me an email, djunderbelly@gmail.com, so I can help you. Whatever you want. Maybe a lesson, maybe a private roasting, consultation, I don't know. But thank you so much. You guys are all very generous. Too generous. Okay, this one I heard. This one I heard before. I'm going to move on because we already heard that one. Oh, thank you, Ben. You're really sweet. Appreciate that. So I'm looking through, by the way, how are the levels? Is my mic at a good volume relative to the music? Are we good there? And is the quality of the live stream still clear? We good there as well? Okay, I'm going to move on. Okay. Let's keep going. Good. All good. Beautiful. R.I.P. Avicii. Yep. Okay, that was a 6-second submission. I don't know what to say about that. Let's look at the Reddit. See what's going on there. Is that Bad Baby?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Okay.
How about that?
Here we go.
How about that? Yup. How about that? Yup. How about that?
My camera's outside. Really? Because I think I flipped you.
How about that? How about that? How about that?
Yeah, the camera kind of sucks right now. We'll work on it. Don't worry.
How about that? That. How about that? 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 How about
getting the message that you do not have permission to send messages in the roast channel, you first have to set your rank in the set rank channel of the Discord. Basically, you just say what DAW you use, and then you'll be able to go into the roast. Now, even remember, when you do go into the roast, you have to roast somebody else's track first before you can submit your own. then you should be good. Ben, what's your name on the Discord? Did you PM me? Let me check. Catharsis. Oh, you sent me something. Wait. Thing is, you know, see, the thing is, you guys paid me, you know, you guys sent me a very generous donation. So, you know, for those who sent me a generous donation, I kind of feel strange about then possibly shitting all over your track in front of all these people. So for those who sent me a donation via the super chat, please just send me an email or a private message and we can talk about your track in private. Because yeah, I would feel bad about that. So yeah, we'll just do that in private. Let's go ahead and move on. That Bad Baby remix, man. I mean, it wasn't a bad beat, honestly. It wasn't terrible. But did it need to exist? I don't know. All right, see what we got here. Okay, people are saying that you guys don't care even if I paid me and you want an honest take. So in that case, well, all right, bring it on. So then we got, who do we got? We got Catharsis. All right. Catharsis, you're going to get an honest take. Here we go. This is Light Steel by Catharsis. All right. Ben, send me your shit on Discord, or tell me your name on Discord and I'm gonna get you next. That was Catharsis with Light Steel. Catharsis, thank you so much for sending that in. It's quite a good track. We'll say though, a couple of things. Let's first talk about the arrangement. So I really like the dark, plodding, slow, sinister vibe. In terms of managing your energy levels through the track, for example, the first drop here, right. So I wish you could give us a little bit more indication that that drop is coming. So maybe having a riser, maybe having the drums drop out for a second, or doing a crazy fill, or even a crash at that drop, just to separate out that section a little bit more and make it distinct from what we were hearing earlier. Because as a result, the drop doesn't feel as impactful as it could be. Here, hold on. I'm getting thrown off by the latency of my voice. Let me fuck with that. That's a lot better. Okay. So that first drop I felt could have been more impactful. There's a couple ways of doing that. Generally, for people to perceive increase in energy level, they need around 3 different elements changing or happening at the same time to really bump up the overall energy level of the track by 1. So perhaps in your case, it could be 1 is the synth opening up, but maybe 2 could be a crash, or 3 could be an extra percussive hit like a shaker or a hi-hat, just to differentiate that section a little bit more from the rest. You do a better job in the later half of the section, later half of the track, sorry, where you have a drop here. Sorry. See, there the drop feels a lot more impactful because there weren't drums before the drop, and also there's a bit more of a riser effect prior to that, so that drop feels a lot more impactful. It's not terribly different from the first drop, so perhaps there's an opportunity there to add some sort of new percussive hit or a synth or something like that melody that you choose to add later, maybe having that melody happen a little earlier, right at the beginning of that section, can make it more impactful. But just very closely watch the energy levels of your track. Because if you're not, you risk having the energy levels of your track just be flat. And with that, there's no drama. With that, people tune out. Second to that, that's the most important thing. Just being able to be mindful of the energy levels of your track and making sure that they actually change. Not when you think they do. Another thing would be probably the mix down. So for example, in the drop, your drums are very far back in the mix. They got to kind of get drowned out by the synth opening up. So I would definitely, once you finalize the arrangement of this track and work on the energy levels, once you have that completely locked and loaded and you've tested it out on a couple other listeners, probably put it in roasts. So it's not just me roasting it. Probably then redo the mix down from scratch, starting with your drums, making sure your drums are really, really popping, and then adding the synths and all that after that. Establishing the relative volumes of your instruments in the mix down phase is super important. And please don't mix with anything on the master. Don't put a limiter on there. Don't put a compressor when you start out, because it just kind of gives you a skewed perception of your mix. And that's no bueno. So, yeah, that's my rigorous roasting sesh for you, Catharsis. Next up, we have Ben Wilson with Touch. Let's hear it. I wish you were louder, Ben. Let me turn you up. I'll turn myself down. So Ben Wilson says that it's just loops from there. So okay. As far as the beat goes and the sound selection and the instruments that you choose to include there in the loop, it's fucking great, man. I mean, the elements that you choose to include and the vibe that you create is, I dig it a lot. That being said, there's no real arrangement here. It's just a loop. It's just a draft. You know, I mean, you call it an open draft. So I'm guessing you're aware of that. So the next step here would just be to actually create an arrangement out of this. So for example, you have everything drop out at like 55. That sounds like the perfect intro to me. It would be strange opening the track with all your elements right from the get-go, because where do you go from there? You need to start your energy levels low enough so that you actually have somewhere to peak at, rather than, you know, give them an all you got from the get-go. So as far as the loop goes and the sound selection, that's all great. If you're working in the session view, I don't know, do you do the super loop? Do you just create a just one 8-bar loop in the session view and just let that go? Because if you do, it might be helpful to create not just one loop, super loop or whatever, but maybe like 2 or 3 or 4 loops. So like an intro scene in the session view, then a part A scene, or, you know, horizontal row in the session view, then a part B, then an outro, so that you have a couple different sections of your track done before you commit to them in the arrangement. For me, I find that to be helpful, so I don't get stuck into the same 8-bar loop over and over again. Other than that, maybe the mix, I don't know, I guess the kick probably is a bit loud. I don't know what the Black Summer controversy is. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have to say about that, Ben. Was there anything else? We can make you a bad judge of what's good. Yes, amen to that, brother. Happy 420. Yeah, definitely develop it. It's a great idea, man. Definitely develop it. I look forward to hearing the final version. You should send it to me. djunderbelly@gmail.com. All right. Cool. Sean S., did you send me anything? Did I? Spencer S. Yeah, Spencer S. Literally, he just said, yo, man. Okay. After sending me how much money? Wait, did he send me a link? Let me just check. No, he literally just sent me, yo, man. Yo, man. What's up, bro? Okay. And did I get any other emails? I guess I'll check those later. All right, let's go back to the fucking subreddit. See what else we got going on there. Let's hear what. Oh shit, that's really, really loud. I'm gonna turn that down. Okay, next up we have another anonymous submitter. Let's hear this. singing voice is not perfect and auto-tuned to hell and doesn't sound like Katy Perry or whatever, that's cool, man. I would just sing loud and clear and not be embarrassed. Or if you really hate the idea of that, get somebody else to sing it. But I think this track needs a strong vocal. And, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be super clean or auto-tuned or whatever. But it just definitely needs to be more in the forefront. Because the track deserves it. A lot of people mentioned 1970. One person mentioned 1975, the 1975 in the comments. Yeah, I kind of agree with that vibe. It's similar. But I think the proper mix is really going to be what takes the track to the next level. The 1975 has amazing mixing and production on all their tracks. And also their vocals are very, very clear in front. So either man up and push your vocals hard, or just hire somebody else. Either way works. But thank you for submitting that. Cool. On to the next one.
So I can show ya, put the pussy on ya, like I told ya. Give me all your numbers so I can phone ya. Your girl acting stink, then call me over. Not on the bed, leave me on your sofa. Call before you come, I need to shave my choke ya. You do or you don't, or you will or won't ya. Go downtown and eat it like a vulture. See my hips and my tips so ya. See my ass and my lips don't ya. Lost a few pounds and my whips for ya. It's the kind of beat that go by. Ta ta, ta 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 ta. Sex me so good I say blah blah blah. Work it, I need a glass of water. Boy, your boy is good to know ya. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet. If you got a big, let me search it and find out how hard I gotta work it. It's your primitive plan yet. If you a fly gal, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did. Boy, lift it up, let's make a toast stop. Let's get drunk, this gon' bring us closer. Don't I look like the Halle Berry poster? See the Belvedere playing tricks on ya. Girlfriend wanna be like me, never. You won't find a bitch that's even better. I make it hot as Las Vegas weather. Listen up close while I take it backwards. Okay, begins to gal, listen me what you want. I'm not a prostitute, but I can give you what you want. I love your brains and your mouth full of phones. Love the way my ass boom, 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 boom. Keep your eyes on my boom, 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 boom. You think you can handle this, ka-dunk. Take my thumb off and my ass go boom. Cut the lights on so you see what I can do. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet. If you got a big, let me search it and find out how hard I gotta work it. It's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet. I like the way you work that. To the ladies, whoa, she'll know how to work that. Go.
Super solid edit, bro. Props. I think you would benefit from a proper mix down. And also I think you would benefit from changing up the drum programming in certain sections, such as the chorus, because right now the drums are pretty much static throughout. They don't change. It's just that kind of swung hi-hat, which sounds I like the swung, unquantized feel, but it also sounds kind of like a mistake in certain parts, like you didn't properly clean up the drum programming. Um, Perhaps if you added another hi-hat layer during the chorus, it could be a little bit more intentional sounding. Um, but I mean, the chord changes, the overall vibe, the synth work, all that's super dope. I just think it needs a little bit more variation in the drum programming and a little bit more tightening there, and also just a proper mix down. Because yeah, sub was just way too upfront, even for this genre. And yeah, so what I would do is I would just create a new live set, drop all the bounced audio versions of all these tracks in there after you finalize the arrangement. Start with the relative volumes first, take all the unnecessary effects off, make sure that the kick and snare at the right relative volume with each other, then bring in the bass, other primary instruments, the vocals. Basically try and see if you can redo your mix from scratch, and oftentimes I find that provides a much better result than the first go around. But yeah, that was Quinoa Jones, Work It. Great track, man. All right, man. I think I'm running out of steam. Let me just do one or two more, and then we'll call it a night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. All right, let's hear it. That's amazing. It is truly all about build-ups now. Let's get one more build-up. If that was on purpose, this guy's a fucking genius. I mean, he got me and all of you to listen to 5.5 minutes of pure buildup with 0 drop. I mean, that's props to this guy, man. I mean, he's ahead of the game. Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. Whew. On that note, I think we're gonna call it a night. But thank you guys so much for participating. It's been a pleasure. I really appreciate it. Maybe I'll do some more of these in the future. Looks like my streaming box works. So yeah, hopefully we'll be getting a lot more quality streams in the future. All right, y'all. Have a good night. I appreciate once again anyone who donated via Super Chat. If you haven't emailed me, please do at djunderbelly@gmail.com. Yeah, sorry my voice has been quiet. I can do this now. Now it's a lot better, right? Yeah, and don't forget to join the Discord, everyone. I think there's a link. Is there a link in the video description? Yes. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, please join the Discord, talk with fellow producers, get roasted. It's how I pick all the tracks for my live stream. So yeah, please join the Discord. Cool, man. Peace out, y'all.